Hey y'all, just wanted to do a video about composting. Okay, so there's our oh my gosh, RV over yonder, and then so this is where the carport is. That's where the house is gonna go, right here. Then we have the shed, clothesline, solar panels. And then over here is where we have we have a couple of barrels set up there, and we're saving some glass bottles for our eventual bottle wall. So this is where our second bathroom is. And then we have our friend Billy has a little tent trailer here. He left it here and never came back, so he has come back, but he lets us borrow it when we have guests. So what we have here is our second bathroom, which some people who shall remain nameless, but you know who you are, think it is uncivilized.
That smell, Bob, is our shit.
So this is something that people don't really want to talk about, but it happens, and you know what I'm talking about. So what I notice, I say so a lot, but what we have here is a bucket toilet, which doesn't ever get clogged. It's so nice. What you do, I mean, you have to get a little more up close and personal with your business, but it's not so bad. And this is the cover material. Excuse the dust because it is pretty dusty, but it smells so good. It really does. It covers all the odors. It's peat moss and cedar chips. And I really do need to get out here and clean and stuff, so I'm not gonna zoom in on anything, but that's it. The compost pile is over here. So we have, darn, I should have showed the bags, but we have these little biodegradable bags that Hannah told me about. So whenever we have to dump the buckets, we dump them in here in this compost pile, and we put straw. Not to be confused with hay. It took me a long time to get that straight, that it's straw, not hay. Horses eat hay. Straw is what we're going to use to build our home out of. And then we have, this is, and some of you may have seen Jim from Green Dream Projects videos. I just backed up and whacked my head, but oh, I'm a mess. It is still hot. It's 50 in the morning. This morning is 47 degrees, and then we go up to 90, I think 95. So that's, I'm sweating. I have my winter clothes in the morning and then my summer clothes in the afternoon. So anyway, I'll shut up, and no, I'm not going to shut up. So I'm going to continue to talk about this. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm talking about here. What I'm doing is, oh, sorry, Mr. Ant. Got a lot of ants around here. This is the compost pile, and my big scrap bucket is full, so I need to dump this. And this is the same thing we do when we have like 5 buckets, and when our business buckets are full, this is what we do. This is basically my garbage disposal, because we don't have a garbage disposal. And So when I make whatever I make, food, salsa, whatever. Holy cow! In one day, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I put some melon, spaghetti squash. Does this mean I can grow spaghetti squash in here? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this because this was just yesterday. So this sprouted up overnight. Can you see that? It's like a little spaghetti squash seed that is growing. So this bucket I keep on the outside of the trailer and it says scraps. Now I guess I wouldn't see why you couldn't do this in your own backyard if you really wanted to, but on a smaller scale maybe. But this really, it doesn't smell at all because when you use the cedar shavings and peat moss, it's not so bad. So then I just dump it in here. Then I'm gonna cover it with the straw. So the straw makes it smell good. And so that breaks down over time. And let me show you what happens here. Right here. This was up to here. And it cooks down because that's what compost does. We don't stir it or anything because it's, there's a guy named Joe Jenkins and he has a book. I don't like the name of it. So if you want to look it up, it's Joe Jenkins. But I prefer to call it business buckets. Anyway, this is where the first one was. And I just used it around like some trees and it just breaks down into a little pile. That's the second pile, and we had what do you call those, pallet things around it. For now, that's our second bathroom, and I love the fact that you're not just flushing drinking water down the tubes and no thought as to where all of this stuff is going, where it ends up. I like the fact that I'm saving water. I don't know. And when I see people, like washing their dishes and they walk away and like leave the faucet running, it just kills me. It kills me to think that there are people out there, poor people, and that other people you just don't even give a thought to, that these people don't even have fresh drinking water and they have to go and haul it and bring it back. And we're so lucky that we can just turn a faucet, and I'm not going to take that for granted. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe and share, like, whatever. If you don't want to share, if you don't like it, that's fine too. Anyway, we'll see you later. Bye.